Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching and welcome to BPTV News. In the headline for today, digital transformation helping women to better integrate. Tree producing curcumin planted in Phú Riêng district. The 13th National Women's Congress wrap up. China allowed resumption of fresh chili import from Vietnam. Many women gain access to new technology during the difficult days of the COVID-19 pandemic to ensure the continuation of production and business, which also open up many opportunities to start a business.
4 months after opening its doors, the imported fruit shop owned by Ms. Võ Thị Phương Lan, Vice President of the Women's Union of Truyền, Thanh, Theo, has become widely known. In addition to regular in-person customers, many also order online via social networks or by phone.
Information technology is great. I'm now trying to purchase employee management software with an integrated camera. When customers pay the cashier, the camera automatically records the moment. The software also manages how much fruit I import and how much I pay. Everything can be managed quite easily on my phone.
Many more women have now begun to explore new tech applications and use them as support tools in both life and work. Digital transformation and digital technology are inexorable trends and help women be confident in the modern world while at the same time accessing more knowledge and being liberated in many respects.
The Children's Fund of Bình Phước Province, via its humanitarian program offering free heart surgery, has become a solid supporter of many unfortunate kids with congenital heart disease.
In the 2016 to 2021 period, the Children's Fund coordinated with upper-level hospitals to conduct free heart surgeries on 123 children with a total budget of $7.3 billion. According to the fund, over 90% of children are healthy after the surgery and integrate well into the community.
Patient numbers have backed up over the past 2 years due to the pandemic, and many of the children should have had surgery already. We will try to prioritize these cases when everything is back to normal.
The Children's Fund's heart surgery program has received widespread support from benefactors and donors and have eased the financial burden on many local families.
Curcumin is a chemical produced by tree of the cucumber longa species and used to treat a range of diseases. In Bù Nhò community in Phú Riêng district, the Hòa Phú Agricultural Cooperative currently has about 80 hectares of tree producing curcumin, with 2 hectares set aside for seeding.
The cooperative began planting the trees last July with a relatively high initial investment of more than $1.5 billion per hectare. Each hectare of turmeric yields about 20 tons of tubers at a price of $400,000 per kilo. Commercial production of curcumin also gives an average yield of some 20 tons per hectare at a sales price of about $50,000 per kilo. After deducting costs, profits range from $600 to $700 million per hectare. Pharmaceutical companies and traditional medicine providers such as Nguyễn Thành Tâm and the Lộc Phát Pharmaceutical Drugstore Company in Đắk Nông Province have signed contracts with farmers to buy the curcumin.
The 13th National Women's Congress for the 2022-2027 tenure wrapped up in Hanoi on March the 11th after 3 working days.
In her closing remarks, President of the Vietnam Women's Union Center Committee Ha Thị Nga said the Congress was successfully organized with important outcomes. Accordingly, the women organization will have 33,500 women's households escape from the poor or near poor status in the 2022 to 2027 period. Besides, it will have improved the capacity of 17,000 women who are business owners and have 80% of the women and girls who are victims of domestic violence or human trafficking to access at least one social support service. The Congress also affirmed the resolve in handling women affairs and creating momentum for women from all social strata to bring into play their capacity. The Congress elected 155 people to the 13th Vietnam Women's Union Center Committee, which later convened its first meeting and re-elected Nga as the president and chose 4 others as vice presidents.
Ladies and gentlemen, the General Administration of Customs of China has allowed the import of Vietnamese fresh chili again after a long negotiation process. The Plant Protection Department under the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development says so far, 5 Vietnamese exporters had received permits to export the product to China under strict requirements, especially those in plant quarantine.
The department said all shipments must be quarantined by relevant Vietnamese units with clear notes of relevant technical parameters in the phytosanitary certificate. In the time to come, in order for the Chinese side to accept more packaging facilities of Vietnam, the department will coordinate with localities to guide them how to meet the requirements of the Chinese side. It will make recommendations on a list of more exporters to the General Administration of Customs of China for approval. Earlier in 2020, China requested Vietnam to temporarily suspend the export due to the presence of harmful fruit flies on the product.
The Vietnam Automobile Manufacturer Association reported that its members suffered a decline in sales for the second consecutive month, with 22,802 car sales units, or a 26% decrease in February.
The sales of domestically assembled vehicles fell 18% to 14,500 units, while that of imported CBU cars decreased 36% to nearly 8,300 units. This is the second month that the industry saw a decline in sales after a 21% rise in December 2021. However, in the first 2 months of this year, members of the Vietnam Automobile Manufacturers Association sold 32,310 domestically assembled vehicles, up 41%. Experts attributed the increase in the sales of domestically assembled vehicles to a cut of 50% in registration fee on the product. Experts predicted that with the better control of COVID-19 and support of 50% in registration fee until May, the industry will enjoy good growth in next month. This year, the industry expects 500,000 vehicles to be sold.
That's all for news today. Thanks for your watching BPTV News. Goodbye and see you next time.